Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Msmarabouu. So today I'm coming in with a second trimester. So I am going into my third trimester. So I just wanted to talk about everything that happened in my second trimester to give you guys a little run up on, you know, if you're pregnant or even if you're not, you know, or plan to be, you will know what to expect. So the out of breath, as you can see, is still there. So bear with me. So if you want to see a little bit more, stay tuned. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, and comment down below. Comment down below, guys. You know, I love when you guys comment down below. So yeah, so let's get into it. So yeah, so as of today, I have just officially went into my third trimester, which is the end game. So I'm really happy about it because, you know, obviously I wanted a healthy pregnancy. It's been, you know, a healthy pregnancy so far. You know, I haven't heard anything negative, nothing bad. My weight is normal where it needs to be. So I'm super excited and nervous at the same time because it is like the final, you know, the final trimester. So I'm like, oh my God, just a lot is happening at one time. And it feels like it's just going so fast. But I'm really super excited because I know it's all worth it, so I can see my baby boy. So yeah, so let me just show you my bump right now, me just reaching into that third trimester. So this is my bump. You know, it's kind of early in the morning, so I feel like it gets a little bit bigger when I do eat. But this is my bump. Just got on this little bodysuit. Yeah. So yeah. So first, what I want to talk to you guys about is, so first thing first, in my second trimester, I feel like it's a little bit similar to, as far as for me with the emotional, it was pretty up and down. Not too bad, but it was pretty up and down, but I felt like I had a little bit more control of it towards the end. So other than that, it was just excitement of can't wait to having the baby. But when I was down, it was really down. So I know a lot of moms out here, if you're pregnant and you're going through something and you're really emotional, just know you'll be okay. And that, you know, it's easier said than done. Because I know, like, when I would get really like in my emotional state, you know, I would get even more emotional because of the fact I'm like, is my baby okay? Am I gonna make my baby like really emotional? Or, you know, but I just try to stay positive. You know, it's really good to, you know, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody, so that way you're not feeling like really down. Because I know, like, depression is a thing when you are pregnant and even with postpartum. So, you know, through this pregnancy journey, it's really important to, you know, have a support system, because, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot happening within 9 months. It's a lot happening at one time, you know, with one person. You know, you're creating a human being, your hormones is everywhere. So, you know, and pray, you know. I did a lot of praying, and I think that helped me a lot. And so yeah, so if you guys are going through things, try to think positive, you know, because at the end of the day, at the end of this, you know, you're going to have a beautiful gift. And I think a lot of people tend to forget that you know, just having a baby is just like an everyday thing. But to me, it's a really big blessing, because there's a lot of people who can't have children. You know, don't forget that. And there's people who trying every day, they can't, you know. And there's people who just, you know, have their own personal issues where it's worse than what it is. So try to be positive, and if you have things going on with your life, pray on it, and try to get as much, you know, support as possible, and talk it out. if you don't have that, you write it out or whatever, and think about the positives out of this pregnancy, because, you know, it's very difficult. I can say, like, you know, when you are down, you're really down, and you just don't want to get to a point where, you know, you don't want it to affect the baby. So yeah, so that's how it was for me during my second trimester. So as for cravings, so for me, I feel like when it came to cravings for my during my second trimester, I feel like I crave more cheese and tomato sauce. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know. I don't regularly eat cheese like that, but I just been feeling like this pregnancy, I just been craving cheese. Like I want cheese fries, I want cheesy breadsticks with the marinara sauce. I want my husband to make me some pasta. Like I just been craving more cheese. I don't know if it's because before, you know, being pregnant, I wasn't eating a lot of cheese, I would say. I don't think I was, but I just been craving a lot of cheese. I haven't had any weird cravings, because I know some people would crave pickles, or like, I mean, that's not weird, but they'll crave eating sugar. I even heard of paint chips. You know, I haven't had anything crazy where it's like, excuse me, where it's like I need this other than just cheese. And I think, you know, I would say leaning a little bit towards fast food, but yeah, I think like it's really just pretty much cheese and tomato sauce, so nothing too crazy for me. And it's even right now, my third trimester, it's still the same thing, nothing out of the ordinary, just cheese. So yeah, during my second trimester, about 19 weeks is when I started to feel the baby really kick. So me being so, I don't know, like being an overthinker, I used to worry about, when am I gonna feel him kick? When am I gonna feel him kick? Because this is my second child, so I was like, maybe I should feel him a little bit earlier. But no, I felt him around 19 weeks, which I think it is around the time where they say that you do feel the baby kick. So that's when I started to feel him kick, and it would always be like after a long day, and we'll just come and settle in. And usually when I come in, I sit in the living room, and you know, me and my husband just watch some TV and everything like that, wind down, and that would be the time. That would be the time he would just be fluttering and everything, and I just was super excited because I'm like, oh, I feel my baby kicking and everything like that. Because, you know, I was a little bit like back and forth about, okay, am I gonna feel him kick? Am I gonna feel him kick? Because I just wanted to make sure everything was okay, especially what happened before. I just wanted to make sure he's okay, he's there, he's living, he's breathing, he's healthy. So yeah, so 19 weeks is about the time when I did feel him kick. So yeah, during my second trimester is when I started to get heartburn. I want to say towards the end, I started to get really heavy heartburn. I don't know, for some reason I thought that would happen when I got into my third trimester, but it did start at my second trimester. And I don't want to say it was like unbearable, because I know there's been stories I heard about where it's been really bad to the point they, you know, they got to take medicine to help it down and everything. But I'm all about the less medicine I take, the better. So it wasn't too bad to the point where I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get a prescription, or I need to get some Tums, or whatever it is that they do prescribe for while you're pregnant when you do have heartburn. But yeah, it was there. I would say it was about a 7, 8, but nothing that I feel like I couldn't deal with without medication. I just would drink milk and everything like that. I just drink milk and, you know, try to like move my position. If I'm laying down, you know, I'll probably like sit up a little bit so it doesn't bother me as much. But yeah, so that's pretty much how for me heartburn was in my second trimester. So nothing too crazy. So second trimester is when I started to feel a bit more bloated. I mean, not bloated, I started to feel more heavy. That's obviously when people can really see a bump and everything like that. Well, let me not say for everybody, but you know, for me, I feel like my bump was bumping even during the first trimester. So like, you know, I just started to feel a little bit more heavier. Obviously coming up the stairs, you know, I'll be a little exhausted, and I would notice like during the end of the day, well, during the beginning of the day, I would have so much energy. So much energy, and then during the end of the day, my feet will feel like heavy, you know, and like I felt like I can't see if it's like really swelled up, but I started to notice my feet is a little bit swelled because certain shoes that I will put on, I can feel my feet feel fat in it. So I'm like, it's not really heavy and visible to the eye, but I just know like, yeah, a bit bigger, because when I try on certain when I would try on certain shoes, sneakers, like can't keep them on for long, you know. Crocs is my best friend right now, and now that it's getting cooler outside, you know, it's Uggs. So, you know, I try to keep what's very comfortable on my feet, because I noticed during the end of summer I would wear my sandals and like it would make my feet swell up more. And I think, now that I think about it, I think that's probably why my feet even felt even more heavier during the end of the day, because, you know, certain sandals is just, you know, there's no support, there's no comfort, no nothing in there. So that could be one of the reasons. So you make sure you put something comfortable on your feet, because you don't want to be coming home and your feet just swelled up and you can't move and you're just sitting there. So, and like I feel like I'm pretty active during my pregnancy, so yeah, wear something comfortable. So I don't know if this is any different from my first trimester, but you know, we all know, I think pregnant and not pregnant, you pee a lot. So as the baby grows, you start to really pee a lot. I think for me, I've been a little bit dehydrated while pregnant, which is not good. I don't want to say like to the point of like dehydration, like really bad, but I've been dehydrated. I have not been drinking as much, because I have had like certain little episodes where, you know, I'll be working on something and I would feel like I'm going to pass out, and I could feel like my blood running through my body. So like I would talk to my midwife about it, and like we was trying to figure out what it is, and it's me not drinking enough. So even though I do pee a lot, I feel like, I don't know, like I could be peeing more. But it's really because I've been slacking when it comes to hydrating myself. And I know like she was telling me she wanted me to have about 64 glasses of water, ounces of water, and I've been working on that. And that also could be a reason why, you know, with the swelling and everything, you swell regardless, I think, when you're pregnant, but I think when you do drink more, it helps it a lot. So, you know, make sure you're drinking well. And if you do have problems like with drinking water, she did mention that you could put a little drop of Crystal Light in there to help you drink it. But I don't have a problem with drinking water. I think it's like, I just don't do it. I don't think about it, you know. And I think it's just especially if I'm on the go, I'm not thinking about, okay, yeah, I need to go drink something. I need to just get it in my routine and just do it. So I'm really trying to work on drinking water. So very important, guys, drink enough fluids, you know. In the morning I try to have like a little veggie drink with all like the, you know, iron, greens, and different things in there, or I have carrot juice. And then throughout the day I try to drink more water, and then at the end of the night I'll probably drink something that I just like to drink. You know. So yeah, so it's very important to drink water. My skin, so I know everybody, you know, all my pregnant ladies watching this, we're all expecting this glow and everything like that when it comes to our skin while pregnant. So for me, I felt like in the beginning, beginning of second, you know, I felt the glow. I felt good. I felt like me and everything like that. But towards the end of my second trimester is when I started to notice, I started to get little bit of spots on my face and things like that. which I was like, oh my gosh, like I hope it's not gonna get too bad. And I try to get like certain products to work on it to minimize it, because I'm not somebody who really gets acne. I actually have dry skin. I actually have eczema. So I'm used to getting like little dark patches growing up, but as I got older I learned how to maintain it. So, you know, when that started happening, I started to panic a little bit, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm supposed to be glowing. But yeah, so everybody's different, you know, everybody's different. Some people have the glow, some people start to get a little bit of, you know, blemishes on your face. So if that happens to you, you know, don't beat yourself up about it. You know, it's your hormones, you know, you'll be back to normal. And drink a lot of water too. I think that'll help. I think like if I hydrate myself a little bit better, it would be less, but I don't know. But I'm trying to do better now in my 3rd trimester, and I'll keep you guys updated, let you guys know what happens in my 3rd trimester as far as, you know, trying to be more hydrated and everything. So yeah, I started to get a little bit of blemishes on my face, and I started to notice like I started getting hyperpigmentation, which was throughout my neck. I noticed my neck got my neck got a little bit darker. So my neck and certain parts of my face, and I usually see that happens. I don't remember with my last pregnancy if that happened. I felt like it happened because I was pretty young, like towards the end, but I don't remember, because I think that's around the time when my eczema was bad. So yeah, or usually I would see that happens like really when you're really towards the end of your pregnancy or after you give birth. But for me right now, that's what's happening. But you know, I just try to remind myself these changes are because, you know, I am pregnant, you know, and once I'm no longer sharing this body with my baby boy, everything can get back to normal and I can maintain it the way I want to. So my main thing is just pretty much just taking care of my skin. I try to tone my use a toner, you know, don't use anything too heavy on my skin, because I was never the type of person that needed a lot for my skin, so less is more for me. I don't really wear makeup, you know. It's very rare when I wear makeup. I'm wearing makeup now, but it's very rare that I wear makeup. So yeah, so I'm pretty much just maintaining my skin, you know, as light as possible, nothing too harsh, nothing too crazy, because I don't want to like my skin to react. So, and trying to keep hydrated, you know. So I'm doing a little bit more research on what I should do with my skin a little bit, but just pretty much keeping it on less is more, you know. So yeah, during my 2nd trimester, I want to show you guys the apps that I've been using, so if you're pregnant now, you guys can use it as well. So there is 3 different apps that I'm using right now. So one of the apps that I'm using is, well, let me start off with the app that I already had. So I had the Flow app, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys might know is when you track your period. So I already had this app before I got pregnant, but I would use it. Let me show you. I would just use it so that way I can see, you know, details about the baby, the shape of him, and it has like little, you know, what the baby compared to a fruit or a vegetable, the size of it. I try to put it on the screen so you guys can see, and it lets you know the fetal development and, you know, how big the baby is, and also what happens. Does it tell you what happens with your body? No, this one doesn't. So that one is kind of like the app that's just been there, and, you know, just to get some extra reading, I would just look at it. But the apps that I do love, that I feel like that's really more pertaining to my pregnancy, is the Bump. So this is one of the ones that I like. So the Bump, let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. So the Bump. So this one I actually found out about it through me skimming through YouTube and trying to see, you know, what apps people are using and everything, and I actually found out about it towards my 1st trimester for this app, and it pretty much just tells you the week that you're in. You just put in your information when your due date is and everything like that. It tells you, you know, how many weeks you are. And right now my baby's the size of asparagus, I guess a pack of asparagus, because I am 31 weeks right now. And yeah, so it pretty much just shows you that you can put in a reminder of your prenatal visits. It helps you with that, with planning and stuff. And it tells you my baby's a Sagittarius baby coming in, 8 weeks 4 days, you know, things like that. And what's cool about it is that when you're going on there, it gives you like things about why you're pregnant and things about the baby as well. And also it shows you a little 3D image. I don't know if you guys can see it well, but like a little 3D image of the baby, and you can tap at certain places where it tells you, okay, like for example, I clicked on one of them, the baby can see light now, and you could like move it around and everything like that. And if I tap somewhere else, it tells me the baby's neck is in full swing. He or she can turn to the side, you know, little fun facts and stuff like that. You move it around, you see the placenta and stuff like that. And it also have see my body in 3D, and it just gives you like a little, you know, diagram of a pregnant woman, how it looks in the belly. I don't know how great you guys can see it, so I'll try to put it up on the screen so you guys can see it better. But it shows you like your bump, how many inches, about how much pounds the baby should be weighing around this time, and everything like that. So I thought that was really cool. So in my second trimester I ended up finding about this app, which is, it's super cute. It's called, I think it's called Pregnancy Plus. It's loading up now, so I'll put everything down below so you guys can download it if you guys need to. So this one, I really like this app as far as because the baby diagram that they put on here. So they have this 3D baby, and like when you first get into the app, you put your information and everything in there, and then you go in and put sorry, the camera just cut off because of my memory, so I had to delete some old stuff. So I don't know if it looks different or not, but yeah. So back to what I was saying. This app is called the Pregnancy Plus app. I'll put it down below if I'm saying it wrong, but that's what it says when you're clicking on it. So I'm assuming that's the name. So what I love about it is that when you first go into the app, you basically put in your information, you know, when you're due and everything like that, your name, all that stuff like that. And you can pick which baby that you want. So they have like a lighter tone baby, a chocolate baby, you know, like, and then I just chose like the most chocolatest baby, obviously. And I think it's so cute because it's like, look at this. Like, you tap him and he moves a little bit. And I think it's so cute. You could go all the way around. And yeah, so just like the other apps, you can read up about it. Right now it's saying my baby should be about 3.75 pounds, 16 inches. And I just think it's so cute because, you know, if they can make an app where they can put your actual baby in there, and you can just look at your baby like, oh, look at your baby. It would be cool. But yeah, so this will do for now. So I think it's really cute, and I basically use this one and the bump the most together, so that way I don't know, this is more for the image to see how he's growing and everything, but it does give you information on, let me see, yeah, like it tells you little things like, okay, this is when you should do your anatomy scan, your sex scan. Tells you prepare nursery, prenatal, what's that, birth plan, hospital bag. It tells you, it moves up, like you can see, like, you know, when you're going far along. So yeah, I think that's really cool. And obviously, like, these apps you can pay for more, where it's really more beneficial, like as far as like what you should be eating, what you need more of. I think some of them even have where you can actually speak to a midwife on there, or things like that. So you know, I'm not really paying for anything on here because I feel like I'm really good with reaching out to my midwife, and you know, I do a lot of, you know, looking up on YouTube and stuff. But if it's necessary, you know, I would do it. But I feel like me having all these apps, you know, I go back and forth, and then, you know, me speaking to my midwife, I'm pretty good. So yeah, so those are the apps that I love. So I'll make sure to put it down below so you guys can also download it. So yeah, so I'm super excited. Everything's been well. Anything else I'm missing? If you watch my vlog, I forgot to speak about this. If you watch my vlogs, I was talking about where in my second trimester I had low-lying placenta. So that was a time where, you know, I was a little worried. I had just gotten into my second trimester, and low-lying placenta is pretty much where the baby is like like it's blocking the area where the baby will go down your cervix. So in some cases, you know, the baby doesn't move and it stays there, and that's usually when you would have to get a C-section. And it's kind of like they monitor you more because he's like right there. So they put you on pelvic rest, no sex, no heavy exercises, because he's literally right there near your cervix. So that was pretty scary for me, because I'm like, I just hope, you know, I prayed on it. I just was hoping that, you know, that wouldn't be my case. But thank God, you know, he didn't move. And it was, they was telling me, I think about a month and a half to be on pelvic rest, but it ended up being, I think, about 3 weeks. I want to say 2 to 3 weeks. So it was actually quicker, because by the time my next appointment, he moved, and I was just like, oh, thank you, because, you know, I just was so worried. Like I don't know, I just really felt like any heavy move, like something would go wrong, because he's like right there. So yeah, you know, that was like a little bit emotional for me, but you know, I got through it. And you know, if you have that as well, don't worry, because you know, he can move, he or she can move. So you know, it's all about being patient and don't stress yourself too much, because you know, you want things to move smoothly and you don't want to stress yourself more where things get even more tense and you add more pressure to your body. So yeah, so it did go away. Well, he didn't move, not went away, but he moved. So right now it's pretty much we're waiting for him to flip upside down, go head down, you know, that I'm in my 3rd trimester. But you know, like I said before, I will keep you guys updated so you guys know all these things for the 3rd trimester. And yeah, and as you can see, still out of breath. Don't think that's gonna go away anytime soon. What else while being pregnant? Yeah, that's pretty much what I can remember. Oh yeah, pregnancy brain. Pregnancy brain. People probably won't believe you. Like, I swear I didn't even believe it that much. And I've been pregnant before, but I was young and I don't remember everything. I don't even remember me having bad memory like this. But pregnancy brain, oh man, it's out of this world. It's not like you don't remember anything, but you could be sitting here, know something, know a name of something, and then sit there and just forget. Or you're just taking more time to process and think about it. So like, writing things down is very, very important while you're pregnant, because you know, you will forget things and then come home and be like, oh snap, I forgot to do this, or I forgot I needed this, or the name was that, and you know what I mean. So pregnancy brain is real. The gas is real. So you know what I mean? I mean, everybody's different. The gas is real. You're burping constantly, you're farting constantly, all these things like that. But you know, it's funny, but at the same time, but you know, it's still a blessing to even be able to go through this journey, and like even feel like now my baby's kicking even more, and it's a blessing to be able to carry a baby, you know. And all I wish and pray is that, you know, I have a good, you know, delivery. So getting close there. I got about like 9 more weeks. So yeah, so that's what to expect from your second trimester. So yeah guys, so that sums it up about my second trimester. So I hope all you lovely ladies out there who are either trying to conceive or who is pregnant at the moment, you know, I hope this helped you guys. I hope you guys keep positive spirits, you know, do things that relax you. If it's lighting a candle, you know, watching your favorite show, try your best to relax. Even though I know while you're pregnant you're like I gotta clean this, I gotta do that, you know what I mean? Even little things like dishes drive you nuts, because it's like you I don't know, you just feel this urge that you just have to clean. Like you cannot do nothing if it's not neat. And then you know, but with that being said, you know, we are going through something, you know, really big. So try to keep yourself really, you know, relaxed, and try to find things that are positive to bring around you, and keep yourself, you know, real mellow and relaxed. So I hope all the things that I have shared with you guys have helped you guys. If you guys have any other questions that you feel like I didn't say in a video, don't be shy to comment down below, guys. Comment down below, communicate with me more. You know, I like to communicate and share my thoughts. I love to help. You know, so yeah, so comment down below, like this video so I know that you guys are interested, because I want to do more sit down and talk with you guys to get to know me, instead of just always just, you know, vlogging, just moving around, because like my life is not super exciting. I'm not, you know, clubbing and doing all these things like that. I'm really like a chill person. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I'm pregnant now. So yeah, so like I do want to have you guys, you know, see me more and sit down so we can talk more, and you guys could get to know me and things like that. But I do have a lot of things in store for you guys, even after the baby comes, and still while being pregnant. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and support your girl, you know. And yeah, let's go through this together, guys. You know, let's support each other. If you're pregnant, let's support each other. You know, I'm here, so you can write me, you know, comment. Don't forget I have an Instagram. Follow me on my Instagram. You can DM me. You can, I got many ways you can reach out to me. So yeah, so with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.